everybody. This is Kathleen Roy, back once again for Women of Inspiration Weekly, Creating Fempowerment. I'm here with my friend Laura.
Hi.
I'm going to ask Laura to say her last name for me because I will probably butcher it.
Okay, so I'm Laura Ollikainen. My stage name is actually Laura Kane.
Oh,
yes.
right. I forgot about that.
So it kind of changes, which I go with.
Yeah. Okay, Laura Kane.
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds really sexy.
Yeah, I think we came up with it together in class, the group of us.
That's right. I remember now.
Yeah.
I've forgotten. But that's a great name.
I like it. I feel like kind of when we were talking about it and people pronounce my last name like Ollikainen, so it kind of came from there, Laura Kane.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
But Ollikainen is kind of mysterious too.
That's true. I mean, I do like that, and some people have said just why don't you use that one, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like it might be a little hard to pronounce, to be honest.
Well, the spelling.
Yes, the spelling of it. Yeah.
Lots of letters.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
Although, like, I have a thing, sometimes I go to auditions and then, like, use me to slate. And, like, sometimes, like, what do I slate with? Yeah.
Just Laura.
Just Laura. Hi, I'm Laura. Yeah. Yeah.
On my phone, I have her listed as Laura from Finland.
I like that.
She's from Finland, and we were students together at New York Film Academy in the very same class, so we spent our entire program together.
Yes.
And that's pretty much how I listed my classmates. Amir from Malaysia. Hi, Amir. He always watches these.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
Oh,
and
that's great.
Kevin from Singapore.
Hi, guys.
Everybody was from someplace, so that's how I identified people when I first got there.
Right.
Until I really knew, their full names and more about them. But that's how you still are in my phone book.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I get that. I fully understand that. Yeah.
So anyway, as we just said, Laura's from Finland, and she moved here to the United States to attend New York Film Academy. We were in the same program, Masters of Fine Arts in Acting for Film and Television, and it's been a journey since then.
Yes, it has. It really has. Yep.
But I would love to talk about, I guess, the beginning of Laura's journey back in Finland when you were younger and saying to yourself, I really want to be an actor.
Right. Well, I started, kind of all goes back to when I started like dancing ballet. I was like 4 years old when I started that in ballet school, Sinikelo. And I loved performing. I feel like we had like performances twice a year. We were on stage dancing. And from there, I started singing lessons. I did a little bit of singing.
Oh, nice.
Right? And theater came along, I think when I was around 16. Yeah. It was first like community theater, so I did that. I had a lot of experience in that, and we had like different projects. Yeah. But like in Finland, a lot of what we did also, like, which is not like including theater, we were just like spending a lot of time outdoors. Like nature is really close to me. Yes. I like it green. I just love going outside and spending time.
I need to come to Finland.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
You usually
I
come
love
and visit.
too.
Yeah. Come during the winter and come during the summer. Just putting it out there.
Okay.
Please do. Yes, please do.
I will.
We'll go to like a cottage or something. Like you can go to the sauna, you can go to the lake, we can barbecue.
Oh, that sounds like my kind of territory.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. And midsummer, because like we have to like it doesn't get dark. So you get to experience that too.
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going, everybody. You
Yes.
can count on it.
Spending in Finland. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's from the community theater. I started like this is my thing. So I also like wanted to study in English. Like I wanted to study in English, acting. That was my thing. So I chose to actually move to UK, to England. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, there was a bachelor degree in drama and performance. So I moved to UK.
What was that like?
It was interesting because like I mean we study English in Finland and all that stuff just like from the language point of view.
Okay.
Just because like now you're like studying in English, you're like talking in English, you're like learning new terms. You're reading books in English. You are like writing essays in English. So it was totally different what we did there compared back to Finland, right? So I think in the beginning I was really shy, just my from like language skills, like to speak English, like with the accent and all that stuff. So I was shy in the beginning. That was a little hard, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, that's hard. I mean, I haven't done that. My daughter has. She moved to Russia and studied and had to learn Russian to learn at the school.
Yeah.
I never had that experience, but
Right.
I've struggled just to learn Spanish, and I haven't been immersed in it,
Okay.
so I haven't had to rely on it.
Right.
But I know it's difficult. People tell me how hard it is.
It can be. Yeah, definitely. And with the culture that comes with it, it's also like just adapting to everything.
Yeah.
How long was your daughter in Russia? Like
Almost a year.
Almost a year?
Yeah. She studied at the Moscow Art Theater.
Oh, she did. That's amazing.
Yes.
That's great.
It was her dream, and she did study Russian before she went there. But it's not the same thing.
Right.
Because I've studied Spanish. I had 4 years in high school, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like having to use it to get around and relying on it basically for your survival.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure people in England don't speak Finnish.
No, they don't really. No, they don't. They really don't. But I mean, they learn a word or two. If you like,
Really?
they
Okay.
yeah, they might ask.
Well, what was the hardest thing about England?
Hardest thing about England. That's a good question. I feel like at first, because I was excited to go there, but it was also like just feeling a little homesick, to be honest,
yeah,
of course. I mean, I get that. I get that here in the United States as well. But to be honest, like, obviously, England was closer to Finland than we are right now. But yeah, I think just missing home a little bit, but I had great friends there, like I do here.
Oh, that's good.
So that was really, we had like a little community in that sense. We had really fun there.
Have you kept in touch with any of them?
I have.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, I have.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, hardest part. I mean, it was also like getting into the university life of like the studying. Like, I mean, just to like with the different language and like understand how to write the essays and do all that. It was just different, like adapting to that. I feel. Yeah.
Were you in London?
I was in Worcester.
Okay.
It's like 2.5 hours from London by train.
Small town?
Ish. Like, I mean, it's a university city, town. And with that 2.5 hours, I might be lying a little bit, so don't butcher me on that. Just like, yeah. It's like close to Birmingham. It's like half an hour from there. Yeah. It was a good, time. It was a good time. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. And actually there, when I was there on my second year, it was 3 years, the bachelor degree, I heard about NIFA, the New York Film Academy.
In England?
In England.
Really?
Yes. Actually, there was a student there who was also from Finland, and he was studying acting. And he actually mentioned the school to me.
No
like,
kidding.
exactly. He said that, have you heard about this school in LA, New York Film Academy? And saying like, it's really practical. Like, it's an acting school, they put you in front of camera immediately, you keep learning different things. And I was like, I know, I never heard of that. And then I went online and did my research, and I was like, that sounds so interesting. So that was kind of like the initial thing, how I got here also, like, to this school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all kind of found it. But they're very good at their marketing.
They are.
They are, that's the first thing you come up with in the Google search. So, yeah, NIFA, you're really good with your search engine optimization, I can say that, because I was looking for something, and they're the first thing I saw.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How did you what made you choose NIFA?
Well, I had a grant to use for an educational purpose for winning the South Carolina Professor of the Year award.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was exciting. Yeah, that was in 2012, and I knew I wanted to use it for something that had to do with acting or theater. I mean, that was my field, so I was allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But it could be anything educational, but I wanted to do a program that I could be at and I could study. And I found NIFA right away.
Right.
I think I'd heard about them already as well.
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
I noticed they had a 1-week film acting.
Yes?
Yeah, and I said, oh, this is perfect.
Okay.
I can take a week off. You know, I couldn't take like months off, but I could take a week. And, you know, it was like the perfect price. It fit into the budget.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did it. And I met some of our professors. I met Dennis McCourt at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and, you know, that's when I fell in love with Dennis. I thought he was amazing.
Okay.
And I fell in love with the school, and I enjoyed myself so much, and I learned so much in that 1 week, so I said, I want to come back here.
Wow, I didn't know that you did that 1 week program. That's great.
Yeah, and I learned a lot about voice work and Shakespeare and characterization, and we made 2 films in that 1 week.
In that 1 week?
Yes, on the back lot.
Okay, great.
And I was in somebody else's film, so I did 2 on the back lot and 1 in a classroom.
Wow.
And there were only 2 of us in the class because that was it.
Right.
Myself and a guy from Israel.
Wow.
Was my partner.
That's great. But also, I feel
I
like...
met Suzanne, too. Suzanne Kent.
You did?
Yeah.
I feel like when there's like a group is smaller, you get like even like more attention and like you get to work on more on your craft. So
It was great. It was
Yeah.
like so much personal attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it really helped me so much.
That's great. How long?
I know, it's not about
I
me.
know, but I love that. I love hearing it. So how long from that 1 week program was it till we started in September 2013?
Less than a year.
Less than a year?
Yeah, I made
Okay.
up my mind. I was like, this is what I want to do.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, so I started putting my plans in place and applying and getting all my materials together.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
I knew it. It's like, sometimes it takes me a while to make a decision about something.
Right.
But I knew I wanted to come to LA.
Okay.
And I made up my mind pretty quickly about coming to NIFA.
Yeah. That's great. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so back to you. Were you in any plays in England in your program?
In England, we did this. Oh my gosh, I don't remember the name of it. That sounds bad. Was it Perfection? It was called Perfection. Yes, actually, it was devised kind of. There was a group of us, and we put it together.
Oh,
We
no
did that
kidding.
play. Yes, we were able to use the studio in actually in our school. So we did a play together. We had good audience attendance. It was great. It was nice. What we did with that also, we were walking around in Worcester in the city and asking people kind of like what is their idea of a perfect woman.
Oh.
Yes, we did that, and we were getting so many different answers, and from those we kind of edited voice recording in the beginning of the thing. Like we had like while the audience was coming in, we had like people's opinions about like how like what is their idea of a perfect woman.
That sounds fascinating.
It was really interesting. It was an interesting experience. Yeah.
So you created this whole project with your friends.
Yes.
I am so impressed. I never knew that.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was like a lot of like physical theater, and we included Marilyn Monroe in that whole thing. It was an interesting
That's
experience.
amazing.
Yeah.
Did you get a videotape of it or anything?
That is a good question. I know that I don't have one. I wonder if there is one existing. I should actually look into that.
That would be something people would be really interested in seeing.
Yeah.
Or maybe you should recreate it.
That's true. That would be great.
Very, very intriguing right now.
Yeah, that would be actually great.
Yeah. I mean, women we're coming into our own now. That's why I created this channel to showcase amazing women who've done these incredible things, and I think that sounds like a great project.
Yeah,
you
it
can
does.
focus on. I would help you.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like we can create something. That sounds good.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because really, what is a perfect woman? Is there such a thing?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And honestly, the answers you get from like people, they like vary from here to there. It's It was interesting. Yeah.
It is something.
Yeah. It really is.
Okay, so
Yes.
you're in England,
You're
and
right.
then you finish, you graduate. I imagine you went back to Finland for a while?
I did. I went back to Finland for a little bit, and then what happened was, by coincidence, I kind of heard about New York Film Academy. Like, I know that they were like having auditions in different cities in Europe.
Oh.
They were doing that, yes. So I was talking with this friend, whoever I like talk like a couple of times a year, and we were having a conversation, and all of a sudden he kind of mentions like, hey, did you know the school is coming to Helsinki and they're having auditions there?
Oh.
It was there, because I think he, to my memory, he knew that I was interested in this school.
Okay.
So I was like, no, I did not know that. Like, wow, it was such a coincidence, kind of like just hearing about that, because otherwise I don't know if I would have heard.
That was meant to be.
Exactly, exactly. So I prepared myself. I went to Helsinki, had the audition, and yeah, then I was here, kind of half a year
How was
later.
that audition? Was it scary?
It was an experience. The men who were there, they were really nice. It was not scary in that sense, but it was like, yes, I was doing again monologues in English. Yes, which again, I'm glad that I went to UK. So I had that experience in the background, yeah. So yeah, it was good.